straight out to Jodi and Travis's friend and co-worker, my very special guest tonight, Gus Searcy. Gus, great to have you on. You have this blockbuster new information about the night Travis Alexander was killed. Tell us about the call you got, from whom, what time, what was said.
Yeah, this is the thing that I originally called the DA on when I first found out she was arrested. It was about 3:30 in the morning. I got a call from Jodi. When I answered the phone, she said she was crying hysterically, saying that Travis was dead. And I asked her, I said, do you know what happened? She said, I'm not sure. I said, are you okay? She said yes. And I asked her where she was, if she needed a ride, things like that.
All right, well, let me go through the timeline, then I have another question for you. So Travis was brutally killed on June 4th, 2008. Jodi wasn't arrested until July 15th. Cops interrogated her for 2 straight days at the time that they arrested her. Listen to some of that interrogation.
This is absolutely some of the best evidence I've ever had in a case. And I've convicted a few people on less than this.
Well, so I'm as good as done.
That is not for me to do. But eventually those photos will come out. Jodi.
All right, let's run through the calendar. Jodi kills Travis on June 4th at about 5:30 in the evening. Gus, you say Jodi called you hysterical at about 3:30 in the morning on June 5th, about 10 hours after she killed him. His body is discovered a few days later on June 4th, but Jodi is not arrested until July 15th. Okay? Now, you waited until July 15th, more than a month, to contact police or try to call prosecutors. Why not dial 911 immediately after you hang up with Jodi?
Well, when I called her, I didn't realize what had happened. All I knew was she said he was dead, and I said, do you know what happened? She said no, and I said, are you okay? And she said yes. I said, do you need a ride or anything? And she said, no, I'm going to rent a car. I said, well, let me know what happens. And
whoa.
that was the last I ever spoke with her.
Did she call you or did you call her?
She called me. It was 3:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And the phone records will verify that.
All right, so now the body is not found until several days later. You're a colleague of this victim, Travis Alexander. Obviously, everybody's got to know he's missing, and then when they find his body stabbed repeatedly, they got to know somebody killed him. Why not call, like, when they find the body and they're actively looking for a killer?
Well, first off, you have to understand what was happening. If you recall, Travis was leaving the next day to go on a trip to Cancun. So was I. I actually left on that trip to go to Cancun. I was in Cancun for about a week. I came back, and I wasn't really following all of this. It wasn't until I heard she was arrested is when I then called the DA. Because before that, I didn't know anything. I knew she knew he had died. I didn't know why. I hadn't followed the case, and then when I heard she was arrested is when I called the DA and left a message. I didn't say why I called. I said I have some information, and he never called me back.
And why do you think he never called you back?
I have no idea. I have a saying, you should know what you're saying no to, and he didn't have a clue.
All right,
and that
listen,
was
I want to
brought
bring
up, so no one asked.